Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's May. If you're new here, hi. Today I am going to do my March TBR. I just uploaded, or I should have just uploaded, my February wrap-up. And so I just finished recording that and I'm sitting down to talk to you about what I plan to read March. I actually don't have a lot to read. I am a mood reader, so these little TBRs are kind of more of me throwing out books that I really want to read, but again, I don't know if I tend to not always hit them. So, you know, I think they're useful though to look back and be like, that's when I plan to read that book and I still haven't gotten to it. Or maybe like, oh yeah, I remember I wanted to read that and I read it and it was really good. But anyway, I digress. Today I only have 2 planned books, and I actually will talk a little bit about some podcasts I plan to listen to this month, which is a little bit different than books, but to me they're kind of an auditory book-like medium, especially the ones I listen to. They're story-based and typically fiction. They're not the nonfiction podcast or like anything like that. So that's why I'm going to talk about them here. Also, they're one of the things I really like and I want to incorporate them into my channel a little bit more. So the first book is Vinyl, which I'm not going to talk too much about. I had this in my last TBR and it's been in a couple of my videos. I am a little bit in it, but I had to put it down due to schoolwork and having to read school books. So gonna try to get it to this month. Hopefully I do. It's my only leisure reading book, so I have it right in front of me and I will try my best to read it. And then the next book is a class book. I don't know if we're actually going to start this in March, but I might read it earlier. And it is The City and the Pillar by Gore Vidal. I'm reading this for my gay and lesbian lit course. This deals with a gay main character, I believe. But it deals with a gay character who is dealing with prejudices and all that stuff. So I'm excited to read this. It looks like a fast read. Again, I don't actually know if we're reading this month. It's scheduled in for the end of this month actually, but I might read it beforehand, who knows. And those are actually like seriously the only books I have planned. I have a few books on my bookshelf back here that I might grab if I'm in the mood or I need something to read. I need to get to The Raven Boys, I need to read Crooked Kingdom. I have so much stuff I need to read, I'm just not in the mood. Again, I'm going to move on to the podcasts, which are what I've been in the mood to listen to. I've already expressed my love for The Adventure Zone and I'm currently re-listening to it because I can't. Apparently I'm obsessed, but I am re-listening and I am currently about to start the 4th arc. And I'm excited to get to that one because that's one of my favorite arcs. If you don't know, The Adventure Zone is with the McElroy brothers. They have a few other podcasts and mediums and they're really funny, and the whole podcast is them just playing D&D and it's great. When you start listening to it, it's just mostly to be like really funny. It's the 3 of them and their dad, so it's like a really great like family atmosphere. Every one of them is really funny. The characters they make are great. And Griffin, who is the DM, made an amazing story. They are also doing smaller arcs after this is the large arc. Once they finish that, they did smaller arcs where they're playing around with what they want to do for a larger one, which is such a cool concept to me. They have a lot of diversity they included. They're really good at listening to what people say, and I just love it. It's great. It's wholesome. I'm re-listening to it, and I really hope to finish it again. And I'm really hoping they'll release. They just finished the Amnesty arc. I really hope they release the next arc soon because I'm ready. But anyway, other than that podcast, there's another one I just started listening to. The podcast is Mabel by Becca De La Rose and Mabel Martin. And it is another fiction kind of story podcast. I'm on episode 11, so I'm not very far into it. And it's told through voice messages on phones and like recorded voicemail, and it's really cool. It's dealing with a girl who's a caretaker of an old woman, and she's trying to get a hold of this old woman's daughter, Mabel Martin, and weird stuff's happening. I believe like it's related to like fairies, and there's just dark things, and it's kind of scary at times. It's so good. It's so atmospheric, and the voice actors are amazing. There's a lot of, from what I'm gathering and also what other people have told me, a lot of diverse relationships, especially queer women, like all in this podcast. There's already at least like two women's relationships, and it's great. I'm excited to listen to more of it, and I hope to like catch up all the way to the end. I don't know if it's ongoing or not. I think it is, but there's a lot of episodes I have to catch up. And I also need to get back to listening to Night Vale. I'm about 5 episodes behind, probably more now, I haven't looked at it. But I'm at least 5 episodes behind on that one. But yeah. Those are the 2 books I plan to read, and also the 2 podcasts I plan to listen to this month. Let me know what you want to read this month, what you're currently reading. If you have any podcasts to suggest to me, please like leave them down below. If you haven't tried out podcasts, you're missing out, especially if you like listening to books auditorily, or even if you're like me and you don't like audiobooks, they're still great because they're made just for audio mediums, and I think they're a great way to get a story across in a new and different way. But thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell button down below so that you don't miss any videos from me. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!